Hi again. I have to go back a little bit, so I added this video within my other video. This is the worksheet that you guys are going to print out and color in. So here you have your section for the primary colors, which is this will be yellow, red, and blue. You're just going to make it look like your color wheel here. So make sure that you are looking at this file in order to fill in this one. I wanted to go back a little bit and talk about what you see down here. We have our tints and our shades. If you add white to a color, it's called a tint. And if you add black to a color, it is called a shade. And this is where we get our value in our colors. So I was talking about your analogous colors last. And here you see all your analogous colors mixed together, but there are areas that are lighter and areas that are darker. Those areas are created with value by adding white, which is your tint, which makes it lighter, or by adding black, which is your shade, which makes it darker. Okay, so that is something that you have to know about in order to make monochromatic colors. All right, so you're using all of your colors we talked about for this new term, which is monochromatic. Mono meaning one, and chroma meaning color. So that's where they came up with monochromatic colors as one color. All right, and within these one colors, you have values of that color. So by adding white, you're adding making the color lighter. By adding black, you're making the color darker. And that's where you get your tints and shades, and you're making your artwork look realistic. Without those highlights and shadows in there, you wouldn't see all the definition that's in these paintings. So this pear wouldn't look like it's sitting on the table. It would just look flat against the wall without this area that's got some shadows in there, and then this area that has some highlights. All right. So those are things that are very important to know with your color creations. Same with your fish here. We have some darker orange, some lighter orange. That is all happening by more saturation of the color, which is meaning the color is the brightest it could be, and some tints and shades added to these colors to help your monochromatic design. All right, so let's review back over some of these colors here. Let me go. We have your analogous colors, which are colors next to each other on the color wheel. We have our complementary colors, which are colors that complement each other. They work well together. They're across from each other on the color wheel. We have our cool colors, which remember are colors that have blue, and you want to have different, and greens and different colors that mix in with blue. And then we have our warm colors, which mix in with yellow and red and orange. All right. Now we move back up here again, intermediate colors, which are the colors between the secondary and primary colors. If you mix a secondary and a primary together, you get a tertiary or an intermediate color. Then we have our secondary colors, which are colors that are created just from mixing two primaries together. Red and yellow make orange, red and blue make violet, and blue and yellow make green. And back to the top of the primary colors, you can see how well they work together as long as they're properly placed with the lines and different values mixed in with it, and they really do make each other pop. It looks good. It looks great. All right, and here are your neutrals, which you get by mixing your complementary colors together, and you can create a neutral. Also, if you mix your three primary colors together, you can also get a brown. But we have our neutral colors down here: brown, black, gray, and white. Those are all colors that are created from mixing your primaries together. And how much of each color you mix together is how you get it. And here are Here is a tint of red and a shade of red. You can see how light it can get and then how dark it can get. And hue is written right here because of the color. This is the hue, this is the tint, and this is the shade. So these are just some terms to know. Mixing colors. Again, we have our warm and cool here. So just remember all the different things that you learn and can create by using your 3 primary colors. There's anything is possible with those 3 colors. Your terms are up here. And I think we're back to the top here with Pablo Picasso's The Old Guitarist. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks. Bye.